Good morning, friends. India will be the number one stock market destination in the world in next 10 years. Yes, you heard it right. And that is what the growth projections look like for India. The way India is growing is exceptional. The way last 10 years, if you see India, they have literally accelerated on this in this new government regime of BJP. And it looks like coming few years also will be very good, and that's why now everyone eyes is on India. And today we are going to talk about, as an investor, how you can achieve your financial goal by investing in India. Because guys, Indian stock market, I can tell you, we can see 20,000 Nifty. One day we are going to see about after a decade or two again 1 lakh, or again 2 lakh Nifty also. And it is possible, guys. You may think how this is possible. Well, it is all about compounding. Okay, and that is what you have to understand here. And I'm going to tell you why India is growing and what will be the impact in future, the way the growth rate, the way we are growing, no, what will the impact on the stock market and how stock market grow from here. Correct. So let us go into deep, and let's have a deep dive about Indian stock market and what is the future process. So talking about India, guys, see the one of the major point, if you see last when in market started now, from that year onwards, you can see India is having a great growth over the time, and that's why the Sensex has also delivered a lot of return. You can see here, if you talk about Sensex, it started in 1979. Okay, at that time the Sensex return started at 100 points. And if suppose your investment is 1 lakh, then it would have been 63,915. So almost uh, six, 60 crore 39 lakh 15,420. So almost a 15.72% CAGR return in last 44 years. Such a big return is there. 15.62 CAGR, guys. No other asset class is giving you that type of return, and this is the best return. So अगर आपने कुछ नहीं किया होता और सेंसेक्स में इतने सालों में इन्वेस्ट किया होगा 44 years, you could have easily earn a big money. 15.72% is not a joke. FD return is giving you around 5 to 6%, and that type of return has delivered in Sensex in last over the years. If you see the Sensex journey, it's almost a 45-degree angle over the years. And see, lot many things has happened in between. Like if you talk about 2009 quantitative easing and all that, Lehman Brothers crisis, 2008 happened. Euro dead zone, second term of UPA, quantitative easing third, NDA winning election. Then UK votes out EU, again demonetization, again Rush, COVID crisis, COVID third wave, again geopolitical crisis. So many crises happen. You can see such a big drop coming in the market. But what has happened at the market level? Market level has gone up, and that is the power which the India is having. And that's why every dip in the past has given you an immense opportunity to invest in India. You see, so many fall has happened, big fall has happened. But overall, if you think over the time, goes, this has been provided as a best opportunity to invest in India, guys, because this is where you can get at a much more cheaper level all the stocks. And no, your compounding will become much faster if you invest at a lower level. And this shows that yes, the wealth journey creation in India has been very good, and it looks like it will be good in future also. And that's why, guys, long term investing you have to do it, because अगर आप यहाँ long term करते तो you could have easily earned money more than 16%. But if you start doing trading intraday, no, your success ratio will be less than 1%. And guys, if you want to know now more about now how to do and fundamental analysis in long-term investing, I'm going to conduct a class tomorrow. If you want, you can join that. Every week we are going to conduct. The link will be given below of that masterclass. To attend that. Again, guys, if you talk about current market scenario, so current market में अगर आप देखोगे तो capitalization, current market capitalization just now after that Modi government won the three states, MP, Rajasthan, and Chhattisgarh. Almost we reach almost $4 trillion economy, $4 trillion in stock market. Okay, US is, of course, it is a, you can say, though, is the father of everyone, almost 48.39 trillion. 48.39 trillion, just think, or almost 12 times of our stock market. You know, that Apple stock is almost equal to our market capitalization in India. Such a big, massive cap- market capitalization in the China is almost 9.6. See the difference between the two, such a big difference. From China also, it is almost five times, almost five times. Then is Japan 5.98. Then is Hong Kong 4.6. However, we are reaching near to Hong Kong at a market capitalization. Then we may surpass Japan also in future. And yes, we may be lying behind US and China for a while. But what I'm trying to convey is that easily India is becoming major stock market capitalization. That's why it will actually attract a lot more liquidity from lot many investors across the world. So this is the plus point, one of the plus point we have to see. Other point you have to understand that India has easily beat the emerging market peers from last 3 years. You can see in last 3 years, okay, emerging market index. Okay, among that, India is one of the highest gainers because basically for third years, basically why? One of the reason is that China is slowing down. China growth is massively going down, and that is what impacting China economy and China index. However, Indian economy is surviving. It is around, you know that currently around 6.3, 6.4, but now it has gone up to 7% in last month only. It was there. Now we are going to again go up, and China is slowing down a lot after COVID crisis. Is slowing down a lot. That's why the market flow may be actually going from China to India, and that is what future projections look like. And that is the best thing can happen with India. Also, guys, if you are aware, basically there is a saying that bonds, U.S. bonds, and actually lot of bond investment is coming to India. Basically, JP Morgan told that in next 10 year they are going to allocate 10% of the bond allocation in India only, and that is coming around 15 to 16 lakh crore rupees. Such as high investment coming at a bond level at India level, because India is emerging a lot now as a uh, good developing country. And again, guys, we are going very fast towards our as a developing nations also, and developed nation will be a tag after few years, if you can see. Another is GST collection. Now GST collection plays a big role, because unless you don't have a good GST collection, how your fiscal deficit will be controlled. तो अगर आप देखोगे over the years, if you see June, it was around 1.4 trillion. Okay, in this last year. Now, however, this year it is 1.6. If you talk October, 1.5 trillion. Now, this year it is 1.7. November last year it was 1.4. Now it is around 1.67. So you can see every time there is a good jump in the GST collection. Now, when GST was launched, everyone was saying whether this will work or not, because but this is one of the best reform brought by the BJP government, and you can see the result now. No, such a big collection, GST collection is coming, and which is helping government to put that fund across India. And guys, understand 1.3 around 25, 26 trillion dollar. Basically, you are getting around 23 to 24 trillion rupees. Sorry, rupees you are getting every year as a GST collection, which will play a big role for developing in country. So on that front also, GST collection is coming very good. Again, if you see here, the India guys, currently it is around 6.8. uh, Actually the number came to around 7%, but चलो समझ के रखो 6.8 है, 6.6.8. Now in future also, this is an research report given by 1 minute. This is a research report given by Moody's, and you can see here that 6.8, and it will be actually around that only, maybe around 6.8 to 6.5, 6.2 in coming years. However, we'll be growing much more faster compared to China 4.6, Japan zero point 0.5, Germany 1.8, and US 2.1. Correct. We are currently the fifth largest economy. Next 10 years will become the third largest economy. So we are going to surpass Germany and Japan in future. And if you see world level, it is 3.3 trillion, 3.3% GDP growth. And we will be growing almost double of that. And what it shows? It shows the power which Indian economy is having. If we go double and much faster than the peers, of course our market capitalization will also go up, because stock market is directly related to economy. And if GDP grows, it goes parallelly, stock market also parallelly goes up. And that is what we have to say, that we'll be growing much more faster among the other nations which are developing, and we will be the you can say number one destination when it comes to terms of investing. And because at the end, where the FI and DI will invest, they will invest where the economy is doing well, and that's why FI money and FDI flow will be much more in future. Now, if you talk about how our economy will be in trillion point of view, so it is been said, now this is also forecast done by ENY, and by 2020 it will be a 5.4 trillion dollar economy. By 2036, 10.1, 45, 20 trillion, and 48, 25.8. Now we may achieve this 10 trillion dollar economy maybe earlier also, that depends, but this is just a forecast. So it shows that yes, India is going to grow a lot. And no, Surling as the economy goes up, it will directly reflect to the in the stock market also. Another point we have to keep in mind is that just a minute. Yeah, another point we have to keep in mind is the per capita USD. Now, currently our per capita USD is around 2,500. This is our hello. However, the same was there for China almost, you can say, in 2006-7, almost 16 years back. After you see how the recovery has come at a China level. Similarly, same type of bar you may see for future for India also. And when you want to grow, guys, you have to see how the other nation has performed over the years. Correct? And accordingly, we may perform in future, provided we apply the right policy into picture. And I think life reforms will also able to achieve that. And that is what you have to see. Per capita from 2500 we are going to grow a lot. And currently if you see that per capita is more than 12,000 USD. China in also other developed countries are having much more per capita. We are nothing compared to that. As and when our per capita income goes up, this is going to impact the stock market, because at the end of the day, where the money will flow? Money will flow where the asset is performing not. And as the economy goes up, no guys, interest rate normally goes down. You can see that's why no, almost 6 7 years back you were getting 10% interest rate. Now how much you are getting? 5 to 6% interest rate. The reason is, guys, that when the interest rate, when the economy goes up, interest rate goes down. And when the interest rate goes down, no, normally the fund flow starts towards the stock market. If you see the finalization, basically, if you talk about how many demat account everyone is having, and also how much saving is coming in stock market, then you can see here the currently the saving in India around 5% to 6% only we have in stock market. However, demat account, yes, we are having a much more bigger jump. So ये अगर आपको 6 to 7%, if it goes to think over 18 to 20%, such a big flow will come into Indian market. You know, in USA more than 60 to 70% of their saving goes into stock market. Even in Europe, it is more than 40 50%. China, it is more than 30%. So why cannot happen in India? So India also, this same thing is going to happen, and that is what you have to think about it. That how basically India is going to grow, and how everyone's saving is going to come in Indian stock market, and how you can take a benefit out of that. because this is very important to know. You have to have a big macro picture at the end of the day. Unless you don't have a big macro picture, you'll not able to take a proper decision. So think like that. Yes, India is going to grow a lot, and of course it is going to grow. Then how you have to invest now? In future, if the Sensex reaches to 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, how you will able to take benefit out of that? And guys, I tell you, if you want to really make it big, you have to do a long-term investing, invest in a good quality stock, do a proper analysis, and then invest. Okay, guys, just type in the chat box. What do you believe about Indian stock market, where it will go, and about Indian economy also. Also, if you want any stocks me to analyze, do type in the chat box. Mostly, I'm taking whatever viewers are giving stock recommendation means query. I am always reviewing and putting video on that. So do put it, and hope you like and leave this video, and do subscribe to our channel. And guys, my simple request to everyone is that believe in India, guys. Believe in India, because India is going to grow a lot, guys. Even this government, which mostly it is going to come that only this April, May, whenever the election is going to happen. And this government is very much proactive. And in next 5 years, they will try to see that we'll grow a lot in GDP terms, in each and every angle of our Indian citizen level, like a GDP, per capita income, savings point of view, and all the all the reforms and everything will be in place. I think that will put a lot of fuel in the growth engine of India. So कहते हैं ना, double engine sarkar. So let us believe in this Indian story and do invest in this market. Hope you like this video, and I'll be see you soon tomorrow. Bye bye.